Hey artists, today we're going to be talking about line and color and patterns, all kinds of things. We're going to be making a heart today, and we're going to be using different lines in our heart, and we're going to create a pattern because we're going to repeat those lines. So we're going to do them over and over. So I'm repeating diagonal lines, I'm repeating some shapes, I'm repeating wavy lines, and some dots. Okay, so you're going to make a heart, and then you'll divide it into pieces, divide it into sections, and then you'll create a pattern using lines. Okay, you can use a black crayon, you can use a black permanent marker, either one of those will work. Okay, we are going to add some water to this, so it needs to be something that won't spread out. So if you're using like a regular Crayola marker, that will probably wash away. So we want something that's going to stay put. So this ink that's in here is permanent ink. It is waterproof. So when I put water down, it's not going to come off. So same with permanent marker or crayon, it's not going to come off. Even if you have oil pastels, those will work too. Or colored pencils, those won't come off. All right, so, and if you just have paper and pencil, that's okay. You can still make a nice thick line with your pencil, with your just regular pencil. It will just be more gray. It won't be as black. All right, so if you need help making a heart, if you want it to be exactly the same and very symmetrical, which hearts are very symmetrical. So there's a video underneath this one that's called How to Make a Heart, and it just shows you how to fold a piece of paper in half and then cut around it, make half of your heart, cut around it, and then you can trace around that one, okay? Or you can just wing it if you want to. I would start with maybe a pencil, just in case you won't waste too much paper. You're gonna start with a pencil, make your heart, and really try to stretch it out on that paper. Try to fill your whole page, make it a big, big heart, okay? All right, so that is what we're gonna start with. And then we're gonna add some color. Before we add color, I wanna talk about color for just a second. We have our color wheel here, and we are going to use special colors for different sections. So remember how our heart has sections? Each section, you're gonna think about putting a different color temperature to. So we're gonna be using what's called warm colors. Warm is like fire, red, orange, yellow, or cool colors, which is green, blue, purple. All right, so this is our color wheel. Red, orange, yellow are the warm colors because the fire keeps us warm. And green, blue, and purple are the cool colors, like cool water, the shade of trees, and the purple mountains, okay? So every zone, you have to kind of stay within those color temperatures. So if I wanted to put cool colors in this one, I could. If I wanted to put warm colors here, and then cool colors here, and then warm colors here, I could. So I'm just going to kind of pick a warm or cool color and put it here. There's a couple of ways you can add color today. You don't have to, they're not all gonna look the same because everybody has different stuff. So if I'm using my crayons, I can just add some color, and maybe I want to do a pattern with color too. That's fine too. I can do a blue, green pattern. Those are all cool colors that I'm using. Maybe up here I want to do a red, yellow, or orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow. Okay, I don't have to use all three. I just have to use a couple of the colors. Or maybe this one, I just do blue. I could even come around and color around my circle and fill in that space so you can see, and then fill in that space so you can kind of see that purple, and then fill around that purple with another color, okay? Now you can also just make it abstract and just say, I'm gonna do some green, I'm gonna do some blue, I'm gonna mix some colors. Totally up to you. So this is one way. You can just use colors. You can also use colored pencils in a very similar way. You could also use paint if you wanted to use paint. This is a fun one to use those watercolor, like if you have markers and you want to do watercolors. This is a fun one because you can kind of blend the colors together if you wanted to. So if I were using, and there's a video on here about how to make watercolors from your markers. So go ahead and click on that one if you want to know how to do it. And then you'll just add those colors together. So the nice thing about cool colors and warm colors is that if I mix them all together, if I mix all the warm colors together, I still get a good color. I'll get orange if I mix them all, but it will still look like a color. If I mix all my cool colors together, if I mix my cool colors together, it still looks pretty good. It kind of looks kind of a grayish, but the colors you get when you mix them are really pretty good colors. So if I mix my green and my blue together, because they're neighbors, they look good. If I mix my blue and my purple together, they're neighbors, they're gonna look good. So we're gonna mix the neighbors together up in here, okay? Remember those neighbors are called analogous colors on the color wheel. So we're kind of looking, warm colors and cool colors are analogous. These are neighbors, warm. These are neighbors, cool, okay? So you're gonna pick your colors. You're going to put your colors on, and then if you wanna kick it up a notch, if you wanna take one more step to this, you can either decorate the background here, or you can cut it out and put it on another piece of paper and then make all kinds of lines on that other paper. All right, can't wait to see these. So send me a picture.